Salute, peace and power, peace and power. What's going on? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people to struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, building and destroying. This is a space, a universal space, a space of love, a space of integrity. Your space, a space where we are walking, where we are building a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please, keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Funding hashtags, green screens, grams that got money, pals that pay, tides and all type of zakat and whatever. Carrier pigeons, goddamn Morse code. Fund the war effort. We are at war. We are at war. Yeah. Tariff wars and all that. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until they done got you shipped off to Louisiana somewhere. Don't wait until you're on a subway platform talking about, officer, that's my phone. Get my phone. Get him my jewelry. It's too late. Don't wait until you getting that pink slip from HR. Here, your services is no longer needed. It's too late. Don't wait until you get kicked out of the Chick-fil-A. Too late. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Okay? Stop acting a fool in front of the kids, stressing them out. Stop getting that in-law upset. Yeah. The little loose one that just came home. Listen, book an assessment. Get y'all stuff together. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse counseling and consultation, book an assessment. Okay? Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. North Carolina, y'all don't be paying attention. I'm telling you, the behaviors that should alarm you, news from down there is very disturbing. Y'all cutting up, okay? Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. People, places, and events that should, have you on full alert. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's goody good? What's goody good? Ramadan Karim to everybody's in the deen. Okay? Yes, what's up? Salute to my revolutionary comrades. Peace to the nation of fives, sevens, earths. You understand? We getting ready to get into it today. What's it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing? How y'all? Look, listen, and observe. Been a long morning. It's already 2 o'clock. I'm aggravated, but we're going to get through this. Okay? I'm agitated, but we're going to get through this. Okay? We got some people to tag today, y'all. Yeah, we do. I need y'all to tag Vivica A. Fox. Tell her to come to the building. Tell her to bring her ass to class. Yeah, whatever ass she got left. Bring it to class. Tiny! Bring your little, whatever is back there. Bring that to class. Black women's, boy, y'all batting 1,000 this week. Bring y'all a class. Let's go. Let's go. Jamel Hill and Kiki Palmer, bring y'all asses to class. Come on. Lil Boosie. Yeah, come on to class, sir. You're invited. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. And to the dumb YNs. Yeah, y'all dumb YNs in Chicago that think it's fun and funny. Yeah, to be on video, doing the most. Bring y'all ass to class. Come on, YNs. Yeah, come on. Don't cry. Come on through. Who else we got? Who else we got? Damn, man. Hope I ain't forgetting nobody. Hope I ain't forgetting. If I'm forgetting somebody, y'all seen the thumbnail. Bring them to class. Bring yourselves to class. Yeah, close up that MD 2020 bottle. That Wild Irish Rose. Yeah, close it up. Close it up. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's what I meant. COs. Yeah, New York State COs. Bring y'all ass to class because y'all ain't got no job. Come on through. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Yeah, let's see who's up in here. Uptown Dre, we see you. Merklo 2A, Uptown Dre, first in class. Tierra the Young and T-Green, y'all got Speckles tight. London is in the building. What's going on, London? How y'all doing out there? Talk about it. See Blaze the Sniper. Yeah, Big Red Shaolin. Guns and Gloves 55. Guns and Gloves 55. Yeah. Philip Boone, what's going on? Dust Fro, talk about it. Eric Carlos, San Antonio, the River Walk is up in the spotty spot. Don't go to the Circle K. I'm telling you. Construction Site Media TV, what's going on? Chop, what up? We see you. Snook, the Bear TV, what up? Zone 864, what's going on? Late Charles, what up? GB, what up? Marcy, yes, I need you up in class, the makeup artist extraordinaire, because you got to participate. We going there. Yeah, we going there. How can be? What's going on? Versace Broccoli, we see you. Byron Perkins, we see you. 55, Byron, 55. Yeah, Rick Gatlin, what's going on? Mark Hines, George Johnson, Mr. Mac, 123, we see you. Precinct officer, what up? 55. God damn it, 55. Be original, peace almighty, what's going on? Hawkeye 55, Hawkeye 55, Vitamin Vision TV, we see you. Present, we got the Grustler, the Global Hustler, Cuckoo the Bag of Bones from Zurich, Switzerland, 55, Cuckoo 55. In the studio too much, 55. Charles, what's going on? We see you. Yeah, just another geek. G, what up? Geek. G34, what up? Geechie B Dolo 55. B Dolo D Stu 55. D Stu. G. Yeah, what up? It's outside Jew. What up, Jew? Breed Love, Rick Gatlin. Yeah, they up in here. Michael Hayes, what up? We see y'all. M. Hot, what up? We see T-Mac 55, T-Mac. Yeah. The Congo's in the building. Josh, what up? We see y'all coming up in here like that. Corey Grant, what up? Jean, Alliane, Camille, Canada. First responders in the building. A Squared, what up, A Squared? What up? What up, Chet? 55, Chet. 55 for Chet. Mark it down. Mark it down, C-Blaze. Chet, 55. Mahogany, what up? God damn it, what up? Florida's in the house. Let's go. First and Christopher Farmer, what up? First and foremost, we got to get right to it. We the only one that's been covering it front to back. The strike is over. Y'all could go visit your peoples. Y'all could go bring them packages. Y'all could go on the dance floor and let them cry on your shoulder and tell them about all of the pain, all of the missed letters and misery you was going through out here, worrying about them in there. And they could cry on your shoulder and say, they didn't give us no showers back there. We couldn't go to chow. I ain't getting no Jack Mac. Yeah, y'all can have this exchange now. Take y'all ass up there and visit your peoples, okay? That's what you do. Go visit them now. The strike is over. Yeah. But you know what? Somebody got fired, y'all. Yeah, they got fired. Yeah. Yeah, just like Rashida. Rashida about to get fired. Goddamn, fired, damn it. Go fire Rashida. Yeah, let's go to it now. Okay? More than 2,000 New York prison guards who were fired for illegally walking off the job were barred Tuesday from being hired for other state jobs by the governor as officials took steps to recover from a 3-week wildcat strike that severely strained the correction system. Huh? You see that? Now, question is, was it worth it? Was it worth it? You not only got fired from corrections, but you've been barred from any state job. Ooh-wee. Bet they didn't see that shit coming. Yeah. Prison officials said Monday evening they were firing correctional officers who refused to return to work after a deal was struck between the state and the guards union to end the strike. The deal reduces 24-hour mandatory overtime shifts and temporarily suspends provisions of a law that limits the use of solitary confinement. So that means y'all niggas in jail, yeah, they about to start sending y'all to the box again. Yeah, man. And what it also means is that they're going to start turning a blind eye to the fisticuffs that y'all getting there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen. True story, 55 for telling on yourself, damn it. 55. Coming in here telling on yourself like I ain't know you ain't been in here. I know everybody who been 55 for true story. Okay? Now listen. More than 2,000 New York State prison guards were done off. That means in this economy, when we get ready to have a recession, it's 2,000 more people out of work. Trained people trained in the Department of Corrections. Some may be armed. Predominantly, many of them are white men. Let's see how that plays out. Y'all people in upper New York, upstate, northern New York, western New York, them surrounding counties, be on point. I'm telling you, shit gonna be real wacky up there when armed white men are out of work, unless they're going to cross borders and go into Jersey and Connecticut and try to get correction jobs in there. You know what I'm saying? Or come down to the city and work on Rikers. You understand? We know they ain't getting no state jobs. That's a hell of a blow. That's a hell of a blow. Okay? Let's continue. By Tuesday, more than 10,000 officers were working at state facilities, down from about 13,500 before the walkout began February 17th. More than 6,000 National Guard members mobilized during the strike continue to be deployed at the prisons. Okay? So they up in there. All right? They asses up in there. Still. Check it out. Today, we can finally say this work stoppage is over and move forward toward making our prisons safer for all, supporting our correctional staff, and recruiting the correction officers of the future. So, we know that crime is still going to be around. We know jails is going to be around because this is already in the language. Correction officers of the future, which means they have no plans on having anything in society that will balance out some of the ills that we have in the neglected communities, the neglected populations. So in this capitalist society, there's always room for prisons. Which is why I always tell y'all, crime and punishment, law, justice. These are things that you have to make sure that you avoid at all costs. All costs. When you're truly woke and conscious, you understand that any time you, yourself, your being can be utilized at your enemy's discretion for any type of resource, you're at a loss. That means if you're paying into their economics, if you're manifesting and faith building and wishing and working in their spiritual institutions, you're losing. If they got you caught up here mentally, you're losing. Any aspect of your being that could be utilized for a resource in this war, by them, you take the L. So your job as a person, as a being, as an intelligence, is to make sure that they are not utilizing you at any given point. That is the whole idea when we are speaking of woke and conscious. Understand that. Nothing else matters. In war, whoever controls time and space wins these certain battles. So keep your ass up out of the justice system. It's not nice. Let's continue. A prison watchdog group counted 7 unalived inmates. 7 unalived of incarcerated people during the strike. So we know that. And out of those 7 unalived inmates, I guarantee you that the state has found a way to benefit off of that. Whether through autopsies, any kind of way. Organ donation, some way and form, the state is going to benefit from that, especially if they find that the state isn't at fault for these unalived 7 individuals. I don't know. Nobody else is mentioning it. All the news said is the strike is over. You got to come here to get this, okay? That includes the death of Messiah Nantwi at Mid-State Correctional Facility in Marcy on March 1st, which is being investigated by a special prosecutor. You did. A court filing by the Attorney General's office said there is probable cause to believe that as many as 9 correctional officers either caused or could be implicated in his unalivement. Now, this is new. Don't get it confused with Robert that was stomped out on video. okay? It's the same hub. It's the same group of jails, but Marcy is not mid-state. Mid-state is not Marcy. However, it is in the Oneida Correctional Facility hub, okay? Understand that. You dig? Now, 6 guards were charged last month in the December death of Robert Brooks, who was incarcerated at Marcy, across the street from Mid-State. I told y'all that hub is notorious because that hub is where Willie Bosket banged out an impregnated CO on a visit. And since then, that particular hub of medium classification facilities, they've been stomping brothers out for decades. All right? The strike came as Hochul seeks authority in the upcoming state budget to close up to 5 prisons to make the system more cost-effective and efficient. So she was trying to close joints anyway. Okay? So we started off with them. Keep your ass up out of jail. I'm telling you at all costs. It shouldn't be no instructions. I shouldn't have to be here in class every day talking about stay up out of the system. If you don't know by now, get the book, the All-American Justice System Handbook, written by me. Okay? Written by me. Don't know where the proceeds is going. Don't ask me. I don't know what Amazon do. I have never seen a penny from it, but it is a resource tool for you. Trust and believe that. From A to Z. Trust and believe that. Go cop you one so you or your loved ones can avoid getting tripped up by the long arm of the law. Yeah, keep you up out of the justice system. Smart asses. Okay? Nah, don't deal with traffic stops. Nah. That's a whole entirely different bill. We deal with everything. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I see traffic stops every day. And when I look, because I'm always looking in cars, I look in almost every car that passes me regardless of what side of the street. So when I look and I see the people, and I'm like, whoa, he got on a yarmulke. Oh, he got curls. Oh, little white girl. Oh, man. I see it all the time, and I'm trying to figure out, well, damn, why are these people being stopped? Why are these people being stopped? Okay? So they're not driving while black. Are they on phones? Do they have their seatbelt on and off? Were they speeding? Because if you're speeding now, you're just a dummy because you're going to get banged by the cameras. It makes no sense. But I will tell you this, most of the stops that I see are unnecessary because the people that's driving wilding out, running red lights, running stop signs, doing 40 past elementary schools, they don't get touched. They don't get touched. So I couldn't help you with that. I do know that the police presence in the 5 boroughs, they seem to be going after common citizens that ain't into no criminality. So I guess these is just the dumbest cops ever. I will tell you though, to prevent it, make sure you write an exact. Make sure you're not on your phone. Make sure you signal when you turn. Make sure you following the speed limit. But most of all, if you really want to know, stay off the major streets. Take back streets and cut throughs and all that. Make sure you leaving on time so you're not rushing. That's what I do. That's what I do. I just stay off the major joints. I don't care if it's a boulevard, if it's not absolutely necessary, I'm not on it. Because they're on some bullshit now. For real. Okay? Now, let's get to a little bit of the meat. Yeah, let's get, speaking of which, when we talking crime and punishment, Chicago, where y'all at? We got a video coming out of Chicago with some of the dumbest YNs I ever seen in my life. And I mean it. Just dumb. And it's beginning, I'm telling you, to be very, very disturbing. Because I'm making an attempt to figure out what is happening with little young black boys that when they are in the space of 11 and 15 years old, that their damn brains are becoming mush, okay? Mush. That they're so stupid. Now, this is just not even a mistake anymore. This is purposefully just dumb. And at that point, you have to really pull back on any type of empathy you have for these dumbass little niggers, man. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen to them. So if you're raising one of these, or you just happen to have one of them in your household, because you may not be raising, they just may be in your house, and you're trying to do your best not to be triggered by them, to ignore the little stupid shit they doing, this is the best advice I could give you. Go get their little t-shirts made up. Go get their little stuffed dolls. Go get their little candles. And put a little vigil right in front of your door for them right now. So you don't have to do it when the time comes. Because whether they go to jail or whether they get unalived, you need to be prepared for it. Because they're just stupid at this point. There's no other word for it. You could say ignorant, you could say misguided. They're stupid. Because it is unnecessary for them to move the way they move. That language that they have amongst themselves, okay, that is really incomprehensible at this point, is causing, you understand? It is causing so much regressive energy amongst the people that the rest of the planet is in total, I'm telling you, total apathy for us as a whole. The video is out now. Been circling for about a day or two of a robbery, an assault, and what people may be missing, but I'm guaranteeing you that the Chicago or Cook County DA is not going to miss an essay, right? This is an essay. This is some type of SVU crime. There's a video, guess his boy name is, what is his name? Lil MAREE4Block, where he is seen being viciously assaulted and beat down. With handguns. But before he is beat down, they're posing for the cameras, smiling, kikiing, chuckling it up. You understand? Chuckling it up, smiling, kikiing for the camera. And then you just start to see the salt. You start to see the beat down. You start to see it. And I'm like, wow. Wow. These people really, really are displaying mindless behavior. It is one thing to do these things amongst y'all as young people, okay? It is another thing to record it and post it for the group of humanity, for all to see. You dig that? For everyone to see. For everyone to see your arms. For everyone to see your brutality. And once you rob this individual, and once you told him to strip, to take off his clothes, his shirt, and demanded at gunpoint for him to take off his drawers, that's an S crime. Okay? That's an S crime. I don't know which one or two of y'all was so hungry for him to take off his drawers that y'all kept saying it and kept saying it. Y'all, whoever you two or whoever you was, y'all just put a life bid behind that. Because maybe y'all might not have got convicted for the hammers, and that's a maybe. Maybe y'all might have got around the robbery if y'all could have showed and proved y'all didn't take anything, and you could have just got a assault with a deadly weapon. However, once y'all upgraded that to an essay, y'all not getting around that. That's a group essay assault. Big numbers behind it. Going into whatever jail system you go into, as a predator, as an S offender, you understand? Going up into the prisons, man, y'all got to be the stupidest little boys ever. And I'm making an attempt to figure out the language. Like, what do y'all think that you're going to get? What do you think you're going to get? How is that a win? How is his L a win in this situation? Help me out. When your parents see this, when your grandparents see this, when your teachers and the rest of your community sees this, what do you believe that you're going to get? When even your peer group, y'all dudes as peers in Chicago, and hopefully Detroit, y'all listening, Philly, y'all listening, New York, y'all listening. I'm making an attempt for y'all YNs that y'all proudly proclaim that's in the mix, that's running around. I'm asking you now, what do y'all think y'all going to gain? Faceless, committing these type of crimes. What? Huh? Come on now. Talk to me. One of them was so stupid that while he's demanding him to take off his shirt and his drawers, that he's aiming his weapon at him, he doesn't even see or doesn't care to see that his crime partner is right behind him, so that if he squeezes that trigger, he's going to hit his own partner. This is how immature and how stupid and amateurish these YNs are, and you believe that people are going to consistently allow this or turn a blind eye to that dumb shit y'all doing? With all of the cries, regardless of how fake they are, of helping and meeting our young people where they're at, y'all are making it so difficult. Y'all making it so difficult. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. So we need to have this. And again, I don't care what city you in, what state. There has to be people amongst them in their pickle. Matter of fact, this is 2025. People who were YNs in 2020 that are now doing 30 years, 40 years, they on their 5th year now. I need y'all to talk to these young dudes and let them know that it ain't sweet where you at. Let them know that you already got your grippers took a couple of times. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 1,000. Since y'all YNs always are talking about y'all official, y'all outside, this and that. Y'all always tell the truth to each other. Y'all about it. Start writing your mans in them for real. I need y'all dudes in there to start telling these youngins out here what's it really like when that hammer comes down and that judge says, boom, life. And now you're on your 5th year and you done sobered up. And you're not 17, 18 no more. You're 23. And you're not going to see a board. Okay? Until you in your 50s. Y'all need to tell these little dudes that, because I know they don't know. I know for absolute fact they don't know. And I'm saying, y'all had a real good time. Y'all had a good time committing an essay. Right there, out in the open. Keep the same energy. And I've seen a couple that do, but keep that same energy in front of the judge. Okay? Y'all keep that same energy. That's for real. That's for real. Because as you can see, everything connects. The CO's main gripe for the strike in New York is because what? The inmates were attacking them. They were becoming more violent because of what was deemed as prison reforms and things like that, and being soft on crime. Now that people have seen videos like this and they've been witnessing, right, these people, these young people being very, very rebellious without a purpose or reason, they're trying to catch them now before we get the chance to politicize them and show them how to really utilize that energy. So now they want to beat you down. Y'all YNs need to re-examine that Robert Brooks tape, because that's how they come for you in there. Ain't no fair ones in there. I've never seen a state CO square up. Never. There's no fair ones in there. And they'll unalive you like that. And as you can see, they'll hold each other down and be quiet and zip up and watch you take your last breaths. That's the reality of it. So while you out here enjoying it, running around, smoking out, popping pills, just having a good old time with your little young life, it'll be gone in a second. The flesh is very weak. The flesh is very delicate. I want y'all to understand that. If you got a son or a daughter that's in this lifestyle, that believe everything on Love and Hip Hop, that think drill is going to be here forever and ever, I'm telling you now, go get your t-shirts, get your candles and your little stuffed furry animals, and put your little makeshift vigil either at the front of the house or by their bedroom, so you know that you're prepared for it, so it's not traumatizing when it happens. I am Miss Tia. Much appreciation. Okay? For the super chat. Thank you. Facts. Yeah. Don't wait. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Every day y'all can get a little candle. A little dollar. Make a little spot for them right now so they can see it. So they can know that that's all that we're going to have for you. Because the way time moves, you'll be forgotten about in 2-3 weeks. Tops. 2-3 weeks. I've lost good people, day ones, people, because I have no brothers who I considered brothers. I lost them in the pandemic just like that. And now they're just a memory on Facebook, or in case I run into one of their family members. That's how quick it goes, because life is demanding. Nobody won't be boo-hooing over your ass more than about a week or two, young person. Especially if you meet your demise in the streets. So you young mothers, I understand where we're going at with it, even though we are witnessing that they don't care. The little 5-year-old girl that was unalived with her father, mother didn't even care. Mother is on TV, on social media, drinking it up and in all the vernacular of the streets, talking about hate. No, this is the trauma. This is how far gone our people are. So I want you conscious and woke folk people who think y'all got all the damn answers to understand this. Your people are gone. So make sure, I'm telling you, if you have any decency in your heart, you have any decency in your soul, so you are not re-traumatized, get them their visual materials today. Because these are some dumb little Negroes that you got. All right? And they playing in your face as they eating your dinner, as they asking you for a few dollars. Yo, man, you got a few dollars today? As they doing all that shit. Then they going outside and putting on a whole different face and moving different. Get them that little visual right now. T-shirts and everything. Okay, get your favorite picture of them. Damn it. Get it right now. When they was in 6th grade and y'all hustled through a graduation and he cheesing, because he not doing that no more. That's done. Their souls have been captured by the street. Shiny things and smoked out. So get ready so you don't have to deal with the heartache. Bury their ass, whatever you're going to do. Cremate them, whatever you're going to do. But you need to not worry about them anymore. Get life insurance policy, do whatever you have to do. Because they're dumb right now. They can never give you an excuse, nor reason for what they doing right now. None. None. There's no money involved, nothing. So save yourself the heartache. And then you come get therapy about it later. We can talk about it later. But be prepared. Be prepared for it to happen. And young folk, if y'all out there, if y'all listening, be prepared. Don't cry. Stand up strong. Keep that same energy in front of the judge. Don't be passing out and all that shit like the other dude. Take it. Take your ass up to the mountains and do whatever you got to do. Whatever 30 years, 40, just go ahead. Okay? Because that's what you wanted. So you keep it moving. And we're going to keep it moving. Next up, let's see what we're going to talk about here. Yeah, get them up out of here. Oh, another one who still don't listen, Boozy. Yeah, Lil Boosie had a show in all places, Akron, Ohio. Ironically, home of LeBron James, who has consistently been in the media for the last, for the last 6-7 months, but definitely for the last 2 weeks, week and a half, right? Boozy did a show in Akron. From what people are reporting, right? From what people are reporting, a fight broke out in the club. Weapons were drawn. Shots went off. 3 people hit, 2 people in critical. An 18-year-old and a 36-year-old, both in critical condition, fighting for their lives. All they wanted to do was see Boozy talking about, wipe me down, and end up getting clapped. Later on, a 25-year-old walked into the hospital with a graze to his head. Now, in the video, you can see Boozy smiling and must have thought that the little ruckus that was going on was something that just was going to get handled, because he definitely is smiling, and then all of a sudden you hear the pop, pop, and his security, bodyguard, maybe it's just club security, jumped on and he folded Boozy up. Folded him. Boom! Got him off the stage. Salute to the security dude. But we don't know if that was just a regular fisticuffs and pulled out. This is what they're saying. This is what's being reported. Right? Could have been trying to pop your head off, Boozy. And we understand you have to eat and do what you have to do as an aging rapper. But be careful. Now, the only statement that Boozy has made so far is, I'd like to thank the police and the first responders for keeping everyone safe. I'd like to thank the police and the first responders for keeping everyone safe. Damn, Boozy. Yeah, you, the one who we just watched not too long ago, on a few occasions cuss the police out, invite the police to work for you, because you got some good black sisters that they can have sex with for money. Yeah, you. Remember that? Remember you solicited that old fake cop and said, yeah, I got black women. Come work for me. Yeah, you could get some of this black stuff. Yeah, remember that? Now you're thinking of, see how these so-called gangsters work? You see that? Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you that socially, black men have to be re-educated. They have to be, man. They have to be. Their minds is gone. Shot. Many times because you're trying to living or relive a time and a space that has long gone. 80s is gone, y'all. 90s is gone, y'all. The 2000s is gone, y'all. We in 2025. We 2.5 decades into a new millennium, and they still doing old shit. Okay? They still doing old, dated shit. Trying to bring back old, dated rappers. Trying to bring back old, dated sneakers and all that. Why? Because you're not looking to the future. Because you have no responsibility of self. Because you're relying on white folk to keep the same institutions running that has been running, that has allowed you to get the welfare, allowed you to go get Medicaid, allowed you to be bullshitting in the streets. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't want to establish any values, morals, ways of manifesting and being. You don't want any new ways of thought, because then you would have to be held responsible for it. Understand that. And white folk want it that way, because as long as you don't establish nothing new, they don't have to establish nothing new. They can continue for generations to have their feet kicked up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all ain't learned yet, huh? Yeah. I know. I know and understand too well. So, Boozy, I know you on tour with Lil Bow Wow and all them and shit, but stop these little spot dates going up into these little towns. You know? That don't check nobody when they coming up in the club. Okay? You would have been better off in New York. Yeah, you would have been coming. See, y'all, but y'all scared. Yeah, come on up. You could do a few spot dates in New York, Jersey, Connecticut. Okay? Yeah, ain't no hammers in the club no more. This ain't the 90s. Come on through. All right? Speaking about guns in the club. Yeah, speaking about guns in the club. Remy Ma. Remy. Yeah, Remy. Remy. Please listen to me if you don't listen to nobody else. Now, I know you running around. I know you doing your little spot dates. I know you doing your little thing. But Remy, and please, I know somebody brand new is making your grippers feel real good. Make me feel good. I know you got your Halle Berry on right now, Remy. Yeah, that new young man, I know you loving it. You feeling good. Okay? But listen, Remy. They trying to draw you out. They're trying to draw you out. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Don't even respond. Keep doing what you're doing, because at this point, excuse me, there's absolutely no reason why people are doing interviews with Carissa Shields and asking them when they going, or asking her, when is she going to knock you out? That is nobody's business. And that is nothing for anybody to be instigating, and specifically not for black women. When black women are instigating black on black, woman on woman, girl on girl violence in the public, They trying to draw you out. They trying to draw you out. However, if they draw you out, don't have no hammers. Because we know you quick to let that hammer go. We know that. Remember, you don't have to prove that. Okay? You don't have to prove it. When we know you bust your hammer. But when these little punk girls are doing it, Keke Palmer, asking her when she gonna KO you, I know you heated. I know you heated. And when you see her, you gonna see her. Okay? When you see her, you gonna see her. And Remy, you in every right to punch Keke Palmer right in the mouth. She young, she out of pocket. She a little off. And really should not have had your name coming out of her mouth. At this stage, they're still talking about things that happened 2 months ago. Why are you trying to keep that agitated? Why are you trying to keep that alive? What type of clout chase is that for us to see a boxer run into a rapper's a mother? Let's not forget. I know y'all want to give you all these wild descriptions and adjectives of who Remy is. Let's not forget, she's a mother few times over. Anybody that's advocating for violence like that, not only is she a mother, she's a formerly incarcerated person who busts a hammer. To have her in a space where she's always going to be triggered, that's just stupid. So again, Rem, don't have the thing on you. Try to make sure you keep your people around you, not having it on you, because I know you want to reach, but trust and believe that your only response should be, Keke Palmer, don't worry about when Clarissa Shields is going to knock me out. You knock me out. That's your response, Remy. Jamel Hill, the same thing. She had a giggle, giggle. It's funny, right? It's like Martin at the reunion. You sure is laughing a lot, right? You sure got Jamel Hill the same way, Rem. That's your response. Put the tweet out. Tell him Bliz advised you. Yeah, don't worry about when Clarissa Shields is going to do anything. You do it. And that'll stop that dumb shit. That'll cut all that out. See, that's where you have to be now because people are ignorant. In social media, people believe that they're safe. Remy, they're in NYC. You're an NYC girl. You know how to move and shake. You know that certain people, once they hit a certain financial space, only appear in very small institutions, right? It's only a few spaces that they spend money in collectively. You could run into Jamel Hill. You could run into Keke Palmer. Yeah. And see if they want to ask you that question. Okay? See if that's what they really want. Since they so nosy and it's so funny for them to have somebody advocating violence against you. But I understand, Rem. I'm not, we from the boroughs. I understand how the mind works. I understand how somebody who is formerly incarcerated can get triggered by people thinking something sweet. So let me pull back and try to give Clarissa some information too. Because when you keep talking that boxing shit, and that's only in the ring, and everybody not willing to box, Miss undisputed champion. Man, it don't take much for somebody to bust you down with a gem star or something. It don't take much for somebody to blow your knees out. And you have nothing else going on other than your boxing career. So you need to think twice and simmer that down. Because if you think anybody from NYC, if you really think somebody that survived a 7-8 year bid, somebody who seen, heard, and felt what it's like to clap somebody right there, you really think that they shook? You need to think twice, okay? See, that's just giving you info from somebody like me who's been a boxer, who's fought in the street on the regular, who fought in the ring in the regular, but I blew my hammer on the regular too. Yeah. Ain't nobody getting paid to fight but you. And if that's your livelihood, you need to simmer down and stop talking and beefing with people who not fighters. That's just intelligent. Nobody gonna be fighting you. You was built for that. You rough, tough. You done fought in the ring with gloves. You done fought in MMA. You was built for it. That was your gift. You're a fighter. Yeah, girl, we salute that. But you ain't gonna bring that shit to the street. Ain't nobody playing with you. That would be your last fight. It don't take much for the flesh, like we just said, is delicate to get injured. And now your whole career, everything is gone because you wanted to be a street urchin. You wanted to be a tough girl outside of the ring. It don't make sense that y'all still having that conversation. It doesn't. And you, as somebody who is a refined champion as you are, should ask people, stop at this point making that a question in these interviews. Because me as a black woman, I'm not trying to exercise that type of energy out there. You talking about a phone number. So what? Seriously. You that tight about that? Really? Really? It's dumb. It's dumb. Trust. Cut it out. But the media that's instigating it, that's getting it at this point for views, clicks and all that, come on, man. Do better. Be better, yo. Be better than that. As black women, be better than that. You're not beefing with another boxer. You're not talking about somebody you got to weigh in and you beefing and y'all amping it up for a fight. You're talking about somebody that might get real street with you. Seriously. Seriously. Okay? Need to cut it out. Need to cut it out. Kiki Palmer. You should be the last one talking about somebody getting KO. You running around couches and all type of dumb shit. From a pump. Need to cut it out. Stop. It ain't funny. You're a whole mother your damn self. I'm saying, y'all gotta stop feeding the fuel for dumb shit. Black women, this is what y'all doing now. I'm telling you, you gotta cut it out. Stop. Stop. All right? Let's move on. Let's move on. This disclaimer, if anybody that is watching right now has a BBL, trust and believe we mean no harm to you. Okay? If you did what you wanted to do to get what you got, that's on you. We are strictly, specifically speaking about individuals who we are naming. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't put your funky fat foot in it. But if you got a BBL, you might want to turn the video off right now. Vivica A. Fox, bring your old mature ass to class. Tiny, bring your old mature ass to class. Pepa, yes, Sandy, bring your old mature ass to class. I want to know right now, how does it feel? No. I don't mean here, how does it feel? I don't mean here. I mean literally, how does your grippers feel now that you are up there in age and your caboose is real loose? Yeah, your caboose is real loose. How does it feel? Is it soft and squishy? Is it hard? How does your caboose feel? Now that you got a collapsed culo. Cuyo's grande and collapsed. Yeah, collapsed cuyo. How does it feel when nothing was ever wrong with you? 50 Cent Curtis Jackson is now trolling Vivica A. Fox, who upon her 60th birthday made an appearance looking wow. Looking wow. And it really, we know that women mature, that women age. So we gonna give everybody the grace to age. Trust and believe. I'm of a particular age. Okay? I couldn't imagine having some type of unnecessary reconstructive or any type of surgeries. I couldn't do it. Especially not in the nether regions. Do you know how delicate the tissue is around a woman's butt? The gripper, the soul hole, the vaginal area. To want to lay across a table, get put to sleep, and to have somebody stuffing artificial material or taking fat from up under your back and putting it in your behind. And for what? For what? It's not like we didn't have examples of some of the finest women ever to watch, right? We seen Bernadette Stannis, right? Yeah, Thelma from Good Times, age gracefully, right? Jane Kennedy, right? Age gracefully, right? Janet Dubois, gracefully, right? Come on now. Come on now. What's my girl? A.J. Johnson. Come on, man. Felicia Rashad, come on, man. Listen. Dude, China on, yo, just, we could go on and on and on. Women who did not touch anything. Like, you had examples. You had examples. But at a certain point, and I'm telling you, it's generation hip hop, Black Hollywood at the 90s. Y'all bumped y'all damn head. Seriously. We start with Pepa. Pepa was nothing wrong with Pepa. Nothing at all. Man, get Lauryn Hill up out of here, man. Don't put her up in it. Get her up out of here. We ain't doing that. Get that shit out of here, Merle. Hell no. It's a weirdo. We're not doing that. Get her ass up out of the chat. We ain't doing that. She wants to be a Hanna-Barbera or Dr. Zeus cartoon. Get her up out of here. I ain't jacking that. No. We ain't doing that. Pepa should have been the example because y'all knew from 2018 that she was suing the doctor. Yeah. She had a car accident, bad accident. She wanted her butt shots removed, and this dude jacked her up. Botched it. She sued. Ain't been the same since. She looked crazy. Kim, who keeps denying it, crazy. Every one of y'all from hip-hop generation that did it is feeling the bad ways because y'all of a certain age now. And I want y'all young people, especially y'all young women, to know, stop playing games with these surgeries. I have not seen any of them benefit one iota from it. None. None. Nobody likes it. And from what we heard from K. Michelle, it make your cookie smell funny. Yeah. So there's no benefits in it. Leave yourself alone. So now Vivica's getting trolled, and Vivica was, if not, one of the most attractive that we had seen in Hollywood for decades. Now look at her. And the delusion is so crazy because you have to front like you're okay with it. You're not. You're not. You're not. And I wish they would be honest about it. But I know psychologically, I know the trauma that they're going through, especially as a woman. Women go through things just on a regular day-to-day as they're getting older, as they're maturing, as their estrogen and everything starts getting wacky. There's a lot of confidence issues on a regular. You gonna go up under the knife? For what? For Hollywood? Because that's really what it is. Hip-hop, we wasn't caring nothing about that. But when y'all tried to start transitioning to Hollywood and film, that's when them old phase got in your head and said, maybe your nose could be a little bit less ethnic. All right? Stuff like that. And really, you're just attempting to try to get to a bag, to get to a bigger bag. And then a bag, and then a bag, and then a bag. And y'all chasing some bullshit. Because it never transitions into that. And it ain't for the men. You're usually following some type of idea that's been created by a less than manly European individual. Trust me. Trust me. One of the rainbows. Told y'all that that's what a woman should look like. Instead of knowing and understanding that most of the men, most of the melanated men, dug you the way you were. So now look. Look, y'all looking crazy, Tiny. Why would you ever go up under the knife? For what? That little thing you got, that shriveled hiney, I don't know what that is. Don't know. And your girls don't help at all. At all. Because the sister, what is it, Tasha Scott, one of them, hers is all right. A little extra. But she's standing next to you. And old Barney Rubble Feet Candy, hers is natural. She's standing next to you. So make you, Tiny, look wow. Oh, deflated cakes on stage singing your heart out. And they ain't helping you at all. Making sure the camera get right up in your seat so they can see that that depressed derriere you got there. And for what? For what? For what? T.I. hitting that? No, seriously, man. Seriously, because if it look horrible in tights, when you come up out of that perforated balloon, ooh wee. Nah, son. Nah. No, that ain't it. But I even see girls in the gym talking about they want to go under the knife. And I'm like, what? Because they got something going on up here where they believe that something is going to come from it. And oh man, it's so not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Contrary to belief, y'all hear me? Women, contrary to belief, men don't give a damn. I'm gonna let you know that right now. You guys some little weirdos, and the ones who do give a damn all that much, they weirdos. They weirdos. These are the same dudes that'll hit a sheep, a lamb, a horse. If you worrying about how fat and thick somebody is. Average man, I told y'all that before, really cares about two things. If he gonna get some, and how much he gonna get. That's about it. You don't care about it. You got a glass figure. You get everybody. All black women, especially in 2025. We ain't talking about the 80s where being thick was a thing. Everybody got some now. Naturally. Okay? If a man is telling you need to be a little thicker and all that shit, he's a weirdo. He's a lame. You don't need to be around him no way. 'Cause that ain't true. It ain't true at all. Men will help a couch. Fuck out. Ain't nobody telling you need to do this, you need to do that. Dudes are that's what they doing now. They got robots. They humping robots. Dudes will hump anything. So don't let nobody tell you need to touch something. You need to go into the night because they need you to look like this and look like that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. If that's the case, you wouldn't see nobody fawning over Sexy Red Booty Hole Brown or Glorilla or Lizzo or any of the women cover the whole scale of sizes, of colors. The best thing a woman can have is a mind, a personality. Somebody that you can speak with and build with. All that going up under the knife shit is for the birds. That's some weird scientist shit. Okay? That was the old phase trying to be you. Who you are naturally. Thinking and devising of that shit. Alright? Got your hiney shriveled up. Come on, man. For real? That's where we at with it? Y'all seen what Pepa went through? Okay. Y'all see what K. Michelle went through? Okay, y'all still doing it? Y'all still want to go ahead? Okay. Look at look at Vivica. Look at Tiny. Look at it. Look at her. Look at Tiny. And see if you would be sitting in the kitchen early in the morning on a Saturday. She come walking out with some shorts, some house shorts. Somebody, you want some coffee? Hell no. I want you to go put on some drawers and a damn muumuu or something. Cover up that little goddamn deflated inner tube you got. Hell no. Get your ass back in the room. I don't want no coffee, nothing. I told you not to do that shit anyway. Now you looking stupid. Don't look at me stupid. Yeah. So cut it out. Leave yourselves alone. Get to the gym. Walk. Do something. If you have some type of idea of what you believe that you want to achieve as far as looks, get your ass to the gym, yo. Get your ass to the gym. Don't let none of these weird scientist dudes prong you. And this ain't even an entire bill for that because we know how many women went up. We just lost a nurse that got unalived in the DR. For what? For a butt? You're a nurse. You making easy 80 G's to a year, 100 grand a year. Easy. The hell are you doing? What are you doing? You got whole porn stars that ain't going under the... You got all type of shapes. Leave yourselves alone. Stop following this bozo, fake, fictitious Wizard of Oz magic TV bullshit y'all seeing. It's not real. Nobody wants those broads. Nobody. Nobody. So for somebody who was an A-list like Vivica, to look how she look now, that should teach you. You see Kim? Look at the thumbnails. Look at how Kim used to look. And how we all was going crazy over that. Kim. Who is Shorty? Her name is Little Kim. Little Kim. No cakes, no nothing. Bad. Yo, Kim. Look now. Listening to Pam Anderson and Donatella and them, the whole shit up. There's nothing wrong with y'all black women. Tone down some of that. Wash your face. Eat right. That shit come from the inside out. They look like creeps. I'm telling you. And as bad as that people in the street is doing the same shit, y'all looking like creeps. Take that bullshit off your face. See that shit the first thing in the morning. Come outside, everybody looking all weird. What are y'all doing? Let the sun get on your skin. eyes, makeup, wig, that shit. Y'all look like a monster. Cut the shit out. Stop. Stop. Now, before we go, I'm glad Marshy's in the building. People, they're using individuals to create content and controversy. Now, anybody who follows any type of entertainment, especially models over the past, couple of decades and really over the past year, we all was aware of Victoria's Secret's runway show. Because that was just something that blew up in the 90s. That was something that we knew of because of one individual, because of Tyra Banks. Without Tyra, would be no runway for Victoria's Secrets. So when it came out, it's the end of November, December. This has just happened. 2024, she appeared on the runway. Not only did she walk the runway, we looked dead in her face because the hair, the wig was all that. She looked great. So me having to be somebody who watched intently, because we was in the day room all the time. So all we did was watch women. We watched the BT Spring Fling. We watched the MTV, the runway shit the MTV had. What the hell was that called? We watched that. All of Victoria's Secrets. Anytime a fashion show came on cable TV, we watching that. So we watched Tyra, America's Next Top Model, all that. Yeah, we probably watched more than some of y'all who was in the town. So we studied Tyra Banks, B. We watched her ever since she was in George Michael video. We was like, who the hell is that? Damn. So at the 2024 Victoria's Secret runway, which was just a couple of months ago, a couple of months. This is March. That was November, December. What we seen last week was a bit surprising to most if you didn't look with a professional eye. There was nothing wrong with Tyra's face in December. Nothing. So to see her at the Balenciaga, whatever this show shit was the other day, and the pictures that have come out, I'm telling you, it's cap. I'm telling you, they chasing for clout. I'm telling you right now that shit is makeup and prosthetics. She won't look like that today, next week, or whenever she's going to appear somewhere else. I'm letting you know that right now. So all that, what happened to Tyra face, if she got a couple of Botox shots, it would surprise me. I'm looking, to me, as pale as she looked, with the structure, I'm telling you, that's prosthetics and makeup just to be in that show. We know it's a weird show. We know what they represent. We know for a fact that they're into Pedialites and all that other weirdness. That's not how she looks today. They're doing that for shock value, to do it exactly what it's doing right now, creating controversy, and for you to believe that she done did something that quick to her face. First of all, a surgery of that magnitude in this short of time, she wouldn't even be healed. She wouldn't be healed right now. That shit looked like something that they would do on the set of Star Wars or some other sci-fi film. That Blue Knight, what is that? Avatar, no. That's makeup and prosthetics, man. Stop feeding into this shit soon as they give it to y'all. Okay? Trust and believe. And as somebody who's a makeup artist, I'm telling you, I know. Huh? It goes along with their brand and the theme for their show. There's videos of her getting her makeup done. I'm telling you. Thank you, Marsh. I'm telling y'all. I seen other pictures of her that night. And it didn't look like that viral picture that they pushing now. Okay, so calm down. Now, whatever she's into for that show, then you charge her for that. You charge her for being in that show because at this point we know that that brand is something she should have stayed away from. Everybody, but whatever money they dishing out to keep their agenda flowing and moving, the bag must be decent. I can't count nobody bread because I damn sure don't get no bread over here. Ain't no tell. I could only imagine. So people that's getting the bread when it stopped and they got bills and they want to do what they want to do, go ahead. Do you. But I'm not believing it. I'm not. Same way that they did with Wendy Williams. I don't know who that was that people thought they saw a couple of weeks ago. I said, oh, Wendy's fine. She's okay. Look at her in that window. That shit she was Monday, that ain't look well at all. That didn't look well at all. That lady right there looked sick, mentally ill. So again, they play a lot of games to push certain narratives to make sure that they got y'all in the palm of their hands. Stop believing in this shit and really, really believe in you. Like I tell you every day, you. Your intuition, your love of self will keep you surviving and ultimately thriving against these people. You got to pull all that bullshit off, though. Everything that we've been taught, you got to get rid of that shit. It doesn't work. It's done. And they've only taught you things that speed up your demise. Right now, we should be in a space where you're not thinking about no Hollywood. You're not thinking about none of that celebrity because it's bullshit. We see it right now. Those who are in because family members, a lot of Nepo babies that's been transferred down. It's a lot going on that we now can say, oh, that's what that was. Oh, that's who you are. Oh, those are your people. Then you know that what people thought was conspiracy theories in the 80s and 90s was actual and factual. That nobody comes up out of the blue and pops off and makes it. Don't happen like that. They're part of something somewhere down the line. Nepotism is big, especially when you're talking about having influence over large amounts of people. Trust and believe. I don't get $1 from everybody every day. I don't. If I get a quarter from the majority, if you add it up, I get about a quarter, maybe a dime. As many times as I'm on here, I get about a nickel, a dime, a quarter. Where I've seen others get thousands every time they come on. Why? I'm looking, I say, well, why? I understand because of the message. The message. Understand that. Nobody who's in a big space got there because they spoke directly to the people and encouraged the people to be self-thinkers. Don't happen like that. Don't happen like that. Okay? It doesn't. Y'all have to know that, and that's for real. So when you're seeing elites, A-listers, B-listers, you know that they don't talk nothing about helping you. Athletes and entertainers don't care about you. They care about your interest in them. And that's all. Because your interest in them keeps them interesting to the old phase and to the institutions. So, I know where I sit with it. I'm telling you. I know exactly where I sit with it. I know where I sit with it. It's good because I know what's going to happen. In this turmoil, in this war, in this new state of being where we find ourselves in, where everybody else is going batshit crazy, okay? We're going to be on top. We're going to be better for it. I want you to understand that. Nicole Simmons, salute, much appreciation. All right? You have to understand that. That you'll be much better than the rest because of the information and, quite frankly, the battery that I'm putting in your back. Because everybody needs that battery in their back. God damn it. I watch coaches do it. I've been coaching. I know how to do it. Only difference is you ain't getting no bullshit trophy when you rocking with me. When you rocking with me, you getting the love of self. And the determination to know that ain't nothing gonna be able to mess with you. That's for real. Nothing. Because we coming from truth. You dig? And on that note, classroom assistants. Much appreciation for holding it down. Much appreciation for holding it down. As always. To those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. Those who didn't and never do, much appreciation for coming through, too. I hope you learned something today. Yeah. Right. Yeah, you spent time here. Okay? Yeah. That's what we talking about. As always, come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay? Come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Be safe out there, truckers. Truckers. If you got cat shit in your eye, don't drive. Pull on over. That's what the rest stops is for. That's what the rest stops is for. Not for you to be in there with the rest town thought, all up in the cabin, trying to get in that little dusty wagon. No. Pull over, get some sleep so you can make it to the next town or wherever you got to go. Leave them little broads alone out there. Yeah, no rest stop dots. Say it loud for the truckers. Okay? For my educators, keep educating. I know y'all not appreciated, but the lives that you change with your commitment to educating the youth is a winner. Okay? Is a winner. Okay? You's a trucker. Father Time, you's a trucker. Don't say you're a trucker. Don't say you're a trucker and you ain't funding the war effort, Mr. Trucker, because y'all make about $5,000 a week. Yeah. That could put a lot of arms into the space here. Trucker. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna catch, I told you he's gonna catch one, see Bliz. Trucker, I'm a trucker. Yeah, you holding. Fund the war effort, damn it. Let's get to it. Okay? To my nurses and first responders, salute, much appreciation to y'all. Firefighters too. Keep it a buck. We appreciate y'all. You dig? And to my mature women out there, leave yourselves alone, man. Let that cookie marinate, man. Leave it alone. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Leave it alone. Age gracefully, mature gracefully. I'm telling you. Cool, cause I got it. Damn it. All right? 55 gang, get y'all grades up.